Holiday greetings and salutations, Nebulons. Gather around, kiddies and kiddos, and I'll tell you the tale of a Nebula Realms Christmas miracle. This is the story of how a moose, with a little help from Santa, saved Christmas. It all began with the evil fairy queen. She and her henchmen were having a little bit of trouble giving thanks. Each of them had their own unique reasons for hating this cheery time of year.
Santa. I'm a freaking mythical creature, and this dude is an eccentric delivery man. Yet everyone treats him like a rock star. Try asking if anyone believes in fairies. Go ahead. You think one person would clap? Ha! There wouldn't even be a slight smattering of applause.
To be fair, although Tinkerbell believes that clapping would save fairy lives, it was never definitely proven, my queen.
I would totally clap for you, Queen. Just saying.
As would I. Did you hear me say that I would not clap for the queen? I didn't even suggest it. I merely stated that research on the subject is non-existent.
Enough! My point is, Santa has taken advantage of his position. Every one of us knows that he's not benevolent senior citizen he acts like.
More than anything, is that he is illogical. He has benefited from centuries of my experience. I have always successfully defended the team.
Matt was once a good little helper, both literally and figuratively. He was one of Santa's elves, and goalkeeper to Santa's soccer team, the Little Helpers.
Worked especially hard this year to make sure we beat the Thanksgiving Turkeys team.
Hi everyone! And now, what everyone's been waiting for, the announcement of the year's team position for the Little Helpers. Without further ado, here he is, Mr. Christmas himself, Santa David! Yay!
And finally, for the position of the goalkeeper. And it goes to, ready everybody? Storm Timber!
Unfortunately, Matt's position as goalkeeper was taken away by that dastardly David and was given to that handsome Storm Timber.
But my name is Goalkeeper Matt. And just like that, he gives the position to somebody else. Amboose.
Bad Kitty was once a very good kitty. Her reasons for joining the team were much more simple. Last year, Y2 Santa barged into her house and stole all of her rum and delicious goods. In all fairness, she really shouldn't have left it out on Christmas Eve.
Rum Swiper.
All I wanted to do was start a dance crew!
Now, I know it's hard to tell, but Art was, in fact, a very good little elf once upon a time. Art of Five Rings always loved to dance. Everywhere you go, you'll always be seeing him jingling his jangles. That sounds dirty, but I assure you it's not.
Ho ho ho, time to read this month's suggestions for ways to improve our Christmas spirit.
In fact, Art of Five Rings wanted to start his own dance crew, but he was denied by the beardless Santa himself.
Alright, our first suggestion is... Oh, this one says we should start a dance crew. Okay, could you imagine me bouncing and shaking like a bowl full of jelly? We would have to call ourselves the Jolly Jello Jigglers.
Why you have to make fun of it?
Everyone laughed at Art, at the very notion that dancing would have been a fun idea. The anger from his denial made him so angry that he turned into an evil goblin.
Of course no one wanted to join after that!
He's ruined Christmas for all of us, and now we're gonna ruin it for everyone else.
You may be wondering at this point what reasons the evil fairy had for being so, well, evil. That will remain a mystery for a bit longer.
When we're done with him, Christmas will be the most feared day of the year. Time to troll his mindless worshippers.
And troll they did. They trolled here, they trolled there, they trolled everywhere.
Walking down the street, whistling this banjo. Oh no, what's going on here? Everyone's kicking me in my underpants.
No! The terror! These cats must be feral, cause multiplying all over the place. Ugh! I'm lagging, dude! Service about to crash!
Is there a free item? Yes, what is the free item? Well, is there an item or not? Ah, you are just a dastardly troll. A peace, loser.
Welcome to the ladies' fashion show.
Ah, a nice wholesome talent show. What could possibly go wrong? Oh no, it appears the show has been shanghaied by the baddest of bad kitties. Looks like we got some guests. I'm loving this new chicken dance. The chat's being filled up with a whole bunch of rigmaroles. Uh-oh.
I'd love to play a game with you.
Gonna meow me with your skills, huh?
Did you just say meow?
What? No. Oh, I get it, 'cause I'm a cat. Now let's hurry up and get a table.
You just did it again. You said meow.
It was funny the first time, but let it rest, kid. Have you got mad meow disease? Is this meow you get out of playing people that you think might beat you?
What? No, you just... I'm not afraid you're gonna beat me.
Well, if you quit this holier than meow attitude and meow me to show you my skills, you can prove it. Meow about it.
I give up.
What are you doing? Hey! I'll shave your cat's tail! Or you shiver cabbage patch, get right down your throat! Photobombing? Now that is just the worst.
Excuse me, we're taking a picture here.
Ah, man, just block him.
There! Now we can finally get our picture done in peace. Aw, man, not again.
I can't even right now. Not even the YouTubers are safe from their dastardly deeds.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Cartrons here. Hope you guys are having a charming day, and man, just say I'm glad you're here. If you're new to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys, this is mixing me up. Okay.
Hey, hi. You're invading my personal space. Is this some sort of game to you? I just like my space, okay? I mean, I like my personal space. I see that people are in front of me and they're in my way, and I don't like people in front of me for a very long amount of time, and I just Space Invaders?
Now for the big heist.
And all these dastardly deeds have been leading up to this one moment. So they took their bags, made of rags, and they swiped from the table to prove they were not stable, to the kitchen that strode to remove the snow globe. Indeed, they took the socks. No, not the kind worn by jocks. But before their villainous thievery was done, Storm and Diva jumped in on their fun. Stop! You are ruining Christmas!
Technically, that's what we meant to have done. So I don't think we will stop.
Does this guy get paid by the word? A simple no would do. The bad guys appear to be scattering. It looks like our heroes will have to split up in order to catch them. Watch out, Art. There's a moose charging behind you. I got you now, Art. You're not going anywhere.
Time to dance, amigo!
Really? Well, I'm not often a condoner of violence, but I'll see what I can do.
He's beautiful.
Well, it appears to be Art's final dance. Now the only question is, what is Diva going to do about Bad Kitty? Oh, a laser pointer. You saw that coming, right?
Oh.
And now, the big fight scene we've been waiting for.
Try blocking this!
You want to fight? Bring it on. I can take you. Why are you doing this?
You took my goalie position, so I made it my goal to defeat you!
Is that what this is all about? Matt, I am truly sorry. Really, I didn't realize it meant so much to you. You can be goalkeeper, Matt. You're the better goalkeeper anyways. Besides, antlers make for a heck of a defense, but we go through a lot of balls that way.
Really? You would do that for me?
Absolutely! But wait! Just when our happy ending seemed to be happening.
You had one job, Matt! One job!
Oh,
I guess I'm gonna have to handle this myself. Come at me, bro.
Am I sensing someone being naughty?
Uh-oh! It appears that Dad has just busted the slumber party!
Naughty? Naughty? Like it even matters. I went on my way last year to be nice, and all it got me was a snowball to the face. I set out candy canes for every Nebulan boy and girl, but you just couldn't stand for someone else to get into the Christmas business. I know it was you who trash-talked me and encouraged people to commit fairy hate crimes.
Fairy hate crimes?
What else would you call it when I couldn't go anywhere without being attacked with snowballs? Snowballs made of snow, which only happens in the winter. And just who is the paragon of all things winter? You, Santa! Did you think I wouldn't uncover the truth?
Well, I'd say chances are better than good that she was an Alex Jones subscriber.
Snowball fights are supposed to be fun. The people who throw them only want to play. I assure you, I would never encourage anyone to throw snowballing violence.
So, that was you who put out the candy canes last year. You know, Santa, we never had a sugar plum fairy in over a century.
Now that's an idea.
The sugar plum fairy? Do you actually mean you would let me be the sugar plum fairy?
Well, only if you could find it in your heart to let go of this odd conspiracy theory.
I'll do anything to become the big SVF.
Well then, I do hereby name you the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Well, that was easy.
Thank you, thank you. I promise you won't regret it.
Well, we have solved this problem. Now what about this bad kitty?
I don't want you to think I'm starting another conspiracy theory, but Kitty is absolutely convinced that you stole from her last year.
I remember every visit I make to every house, and I find it quite odd that she thinks that I stole from her. She's always been rather accommodating when I visit her house. She even leaves me cookies and rum last year.
But that's what she thinks you stole, her rum.
Rum? Well, why didn't you say so? They don't call me Rum Timber for nothing. I've got some spiked coffee right here. Do you think that would appease her? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, come here. Get your drinks. Get your drinks right here. Everything you need to drink. Get your drinks. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Get your drinks.
Well, hello there, beautiful.
Kitty, I'm so sorry that I took your rum. I thought you left it out for me to have with the cookies. I promise I'll never drink at the job again.
We're even Steven now, Santa. Time to party, 'cause this is my jam.
Hey guys! I'm back just in time to dance?
Ah, forgot about him, didn't you?
It's time to jingle my jingle!
And there you have it. No matter how evil a Nebulon's deeds may be, they can always be fixed with a little Christmas spirit.
Rum.
Bad kitty!
Deck the halls with